Steve and Daniel, the co-founder of quantumtechniques.com with my beautiful wife Beth, and we operate the most advanced diagnostic system of remote energy testing anywhere in the world. We do this over the phone every day. I'm coming to you to talk about a very important topic, with all the opiate addiction out, how can you know whether you're dealing with dependency or addiction, what's the difference, and what can quantum techniques do to help? I was a chronic pain specialist for many years as a clinical psychologist before developing this work. I also have a postdoctoral training in psychopharmacology, so I'm very familiar with medications, the pros and cons. First of all, addiction is different than dependency. Addiction, inevitably, if you're given a dose of a painkiller, over time it keeps increasing. Now, part of that is every painkiller is an anxiolytic. It reduces anxiety. Okay. And so they've shown in research that people that had high chronic pain with little anxiety, they may stay on the same level of medication per month for years without that escalating. They have a dependency on that medication to function. By the way, diabetics have a dependency on insulin to function. People with thyroid issues have a dependency on thyroid medication to function. But the difference is they don't use that out of stress. They don't use that because their mother-in-law is coming over. They don't use that if they had a bad evening. Okay? It's something that stays constant over time. They're dependent upon it to function, but it's not being used to control anxiety. Even something that does control anxiety, like propanol, it's a beta blocker. It actually blocks adrenaline surges. But you don't find addiction of those things because they're not suppressing generalized anxiety. So anything that causes addiction suppresses anxiety. Another problem is what happens when you're taking an opiate and all of a sudden it stops working. And the doctor says, well, let's double the dose. Okay. And I've had this happen many times because I am a chronic pain specialist, especially with, let's say, a fentanyl patch. Now, the person was having constipation before and maybe some mild hallucinations, cognitive issues, but it was controlling the pain. Then all of a sudden, one day it quit working. The doctor says, well, let's just double the dose. And now they're completely blocked in terms of constipation, and they start having hallucinations. What happened? About 95% of the time, they've gotten a virus in their body that's blocking the cell surface receptors that the fentanyl works on. Now, that's something we can take care of on quantum techniques very quickly, under 5 to 10 minutes in a session. But again, the issue is with certain health issues, you're likely to develop a dependency, like a diabetic, on certain meds. When the usage keeps escalating over time and you're using it for purposes other than what it was prescribed, and you start thinking about how long can I live until my next one or where I can get additional, pills, then you're in that addictive cycle. And that's something else we can help you with in quantum techniques. So the importance is not all medication is good, not all medication is bad. It's more important to find out why do you need the medication? What's driving the pain? That's what we do in quantum techniques. A lot of times it's a food, it's a toxin, it's an old emotional trauma, it's a hidden virus. But it's much more important, instead of being on an addictive substance long term, which is only managing the symptoms, to do a quantum technique session and say, what's the cause of this problem so I can eliminate it and be free of this? And that's what we offer at quantumtechniques.com. Blessings.